Hello, I'm Seamus O'Hara. I've been friends with Mike since we were in Miss Jan's PM class at Scenic Hills.
Hi, my name's Mike Rogers. I was friends with Gade. I've known him for probably since he was first grade. I was kindergarten.
Hi, I'm Danielle. And I'm Allie, and we're neighbors with the Gade family.
Hi, my name is Corey. Mike was a best friend of mine.
I'm Jason Marchetti. I was a really good friend of Mike's, and he affectionately referred to me as Lankopotamus because I'm very lanky.
I'm Justin Donnelly, and I met Gade during my freshman year of high school.
Hi, I'm Jake Brown, and I was friends with Mike since preschool.
I'm Mark Renlien. Gade was my best friend.
My name is Dan Stewart, and I didn't get to know Mike until my junior year in high school, but in the 2 years we were friends, it was some of the best times of my life.
Hi, I'm Matt Gade, and I'm Mike's brother.
To live like Mike to me is to be selfless. Whenever I needed a ride anywhere, he'd pick me up. He was just a really caring person. Anytime I needed anybody to talk to, he was there. And really, when he was going through cancer and everything, he just hid his pain. And it was all for everybody because he never wanted anybody to worry about him. He would always say he was good. And to me, that was just amazing. And to be that selfless, I can't even imagine. And that's why living like Mike to me is just caring about everybody and just everybody else except yourself.
So when I hear the phrase "live like Mike," that means to me you have to take what life gives you and you got to make the most of it, because Gade was a perfect example of that.
One aspect of Mike that I think of is how he was never defeated in life.
To live like Mike means to be compassionate and to always be there for your friends. When I was going through a difficult time, Gade was the first person to text me and tell me that he would be right around the corner if I ever needed anything. Gade once told me that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, but now I know that he was the strongest of them all.
A way that people can live like Mike is to treat your friends like family and to always look out for them and to put them before yourself.
The first thing I think of is Mike always living in the moment. No matter who you were with, where you were, or when, he always found a way to have the most fun possible, and I try to live that way every day because of him.
Some of the live like Mike qualities that people talk about, one would definitely be how he was a smart aleck.
Whenever any of us made any type of comment, he would always have some retort back that would be funny or something to make fun of one of us.
He was always quick to, like Danielle said, to sass you back about something, and he was very good at getting under your skin over certain stuff. And another quality he had was definitely when he thought of something, he stuck to his guns for it. It was arguing with him was like arguing with a brick wall, but loved it.
To be a happy and spontaneous person, that's definitely living like Mike.
From being with Mike, I learned how to live life to the fullest and just how to fight through adversity. Mike had a larger-than-life personality, as we know, and I just aspire to just brighten people's days to maybe half the extent that he could.
Mike had lots of courage because whatever battles came in his way, he always found a way to overcome them. For example, he had 3 separate knee injuries. One his junior year, senior year of high school, and then once his freshman year in college. His junior year, it was the worst. He completely tore his ACL during his 2 days, and he was out for the entire season.
You could obviously see that he was upset because he had worked hard all year to get to that point in camp and compete for a varsity spot. I mean, he was very excited for that. Obviously, his whole life playing football, finally playing varsity meant a lot to him.
So what I told him was, hey, this is only a minor step back. You gotta stand up to it, and you gotta kick its butt.
Gade was never one for self-pity, and so he just worked hard during the football season and all throughout the off-season, doing what he could to make sure that his senior year he'd be out in the field in full capacity. And that's what happened. He was a great contributing member to the Fab Five.
Then after that, his senior year of football came, and it was the best point of his life because he started and he was part of the best O-line in Delaware County at the time. And I remember it because it was my first year playing with Mike, and it was just an absolutely fantastic experience. We were a good team that year, and there was nothing more special than cherishing playing time with your brother.
We were at Jake's house, and his parents were there, I'm guessing, or else we wouldn't have been able to get a hold of the guitar. I don't even know why there was a guitar lying around, but we got it and we started just playing music. I guess that's what you could call it. We were just hitting the strings, making sounds, And Gade wanted to sing a song, so I gave it to him, and I thought it was going to be like a full elaborate song or whatever. If you ever watched Ed, Edd and Eddy, which I hope you did, or else your childhood was awful, you would have seen Ed and some of the things he said, and one of the things he would say is, "I was a moose once," and Gade got the guitar, he starts playing, he goes, "I was a moose, boom, once," and that was it. And then he handed back the guitar, and we were all like, "Oh my god, that was awesome," even though it was only like 3 seconds.
I know that one. My dad told me, but he told who it was.
Once. So we grew up together our whole lives, and I think my favorite story of him is one time I had a bunch of my friends over, and we went into my attic, and I haven't been up there in probably 10 years, but Gade insisted on going up. So in the matter of time, he started grabbing all the toys when we were kids, and we started playing with them, and then he got like a little cap gun when you were a kid, and you were hiding it all over the place. So in that same amount of time, when it was Christmas, in the Christmas tree, my mom found a bunch of toys and utensils, like plastic forks and knives and stuff. So my mom was like, "Where did all this stuff come from?" So I said, "Oh, I think that was Gade." And she was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Oh, we were in the attic the one day, and he started messing around with the house." So now every Christmas we hang a plastic fork in his memory that says Forever 57.
By far, Gade's favorite thing from Ed, Edd and Eddy was, of course, Ed again. One of the stupid things he would say about the walls. In the middle of a conversation, Gade would do this to you, and you would have completely surprised because he would just touch you. He'd turn to you and go, "Shh, the walls have ears, Eddie. Follow me." And we'd be like, "Okay," and we'd go follow him to maybe 2 feet over, and then he'd tell us whatever he was trying to tell us, and it was just a waste of everyone's time, but everyone always enjoyed it. It was always funny.
And every time he would do that, he would always speak loud enough so everyone else could still like hear what you were saying. Like there's no point to do it. It was just like, it literally made no sense for him to do it. It was just weird and hilarious for no reason.
Yeah.
All right. So back in preschool, Mike came over to my house for the first time when we first started becoming friends, and just little kids hanging out, and he asked me where the bathroom was. So anyone's been to my house before, it's right, you go to the stairs and straight up. And Mike was having a really hard time finding the bathroom. So in his mind, he panicked, and we had to call his mom to make sure he went to the bathroom, so he went home.
I hope you like paradise up there, Mike, because it sure sounds like it's beautiful. Can't wait to see you again someday.